Today I am going to tell you how you can design complete isolate footing in Safe software. So for doing these things, what you will do, I have opened the Safe software, and after opening, what you will do, just here is a one option is showing that file, so you need to click here, and after that here is one option is new model. So we are going to design for the new footing, so that's why we have to click here new model, and after that this pop-up box will show on the screen. And after that, what you need to do, first things for designing of the isolate footing, what you will do, you need to do design code. What will be the design code? So we know our standard IS code 456 2000, and after that what we will do, units currently matrix. So we need to click also here. After doing that things, we have to click just matrix defaults, and after that you need to click here OK. And here is design preferences, so you need to click here also. And why we are clicking these things, because here is one option is showing minimum cover slab. So we know, everyone know, for the footing we give the cover is 50 mm, and here we also give the clear cover is 50 mm, and here is the rebar. So what size rebar you want to give for the design of the isolate footing, so you can select from here also. So in this time we are going to give 16 mm dia of steel bar, and after doing these things you need to click here OK. And what you will do next, here is one option is showing single footing, so you need to click here single footing. So there is also one pop-up box is showing on the screen. And what you will do next, here I'm going to just in this time I'm going to give the some data for this time along x direction. So I'm going to give along x direction, that means what will be the edge from the left edge side of the footing. So in this time I'm going to give one left edge distance, and right edge distance is 1. Also in y direction, top edge distance is 1, and bottom edge distance is also I'm going to give 1. And what is the size of the column? So here I'm in this time I'm considering the column size is 500 into 500, so you have to just give 500, not in this way. That means you should not give in this way, that means 500 into 500. It's not need to do in this option. Just if your column size is 500 into 500, so you can put here only 500. If your size is 400 into 400, so you can just put here 400. So according to this way you can put here the data. And the load in this time, we are taking the load 400 dead load, and live load is I'm going to take is 200. And it's a load because we are just now I'm assuming in this time, but this load what you will do, how you can do this load when you will do the analysis on the e-tabs of your project. So whatever load reaction will come on that project, so you can take from that you can take the load from that e-tabs, and after that you need to put here. In this time we are assuming our dead load is 400 and live load is 200. So I have given the data, and here is the thickness of the footing. So what is the thickness? It is a hit and trial method. There is no any fixed data, that means we need to do the footing thickness is 400 and 200. It's not a need to do. In this time we are just going to do give the name is 500 also. The footing thickness is 500. If our footing will be failed, so I will increase, otherwise it will be pass, so do not need to change it. Okay. And here is a subgrade modulus. There are 2e plus 0.4, that means 2 into 10 to the power 4. It is a subgrade modulus. I will tell you how this data we are taking from where. I will take you I will make one video for this things, but right now we are just taking the same things which is given here. So I will click here OK, and you can see here the isolate footing is showing in our screen. So after doing the things what we will do in Safe Software, the first thing is need to do define the materials. So you need to go to define option. Here is the materials. After click the material option, you can do here here one option is showing add new material, so you need to click here, and after that you can give you can define the materials, which is I am going to give the materials is M30 in this time. So M30, you can give any name also. So I'm going to give the name M30, and here is this is a concrete, so we have to select here concrete, and here there is a lot of option showing. So what you will do here for doing these things, if you know the property of M30 concrete material, so you can put here. Otherwise, if you do not know what is the property of the material concrete M30, so you need to Google. You have to go Google, and you have to search there what is the property of M30 materials. So all that data will show on that Google. So you need to take that data from that Google, and you have to put here. So I have taken the thing, so just I'm going to put here. And the property of M30 is unit weight per unit volume is, everyone know, is 25 kilonewton per mm, and here is the modulus of elasticity E. So I have taken the data from the Google. I'm just going to put here 27386. This data I have taken from the Google. And also here is also one option is coefficient of thermal expansion. So here is also the one data is 0.00000050 and 55, and after that here is a concrete cube compressive strength. We know yeah, I have taken M30, so sure the compressive strength will be 30 Newton per mm. And after clicking these things, you need to click here OK, and we will define also rebar, because I have defined the concrete. So after that we have also defined the steel bar, and after that what I will do here, sorry, just it has been click unnecessary, so I will click here modify, and here is the option we are going to take the steel bar HYSD 415. This is a steel I will take for this time, and here we have to select here rebar. And also if you know the property of HYSD 415 steel bar, so you can put here. Otherwise you need to go on the Google, and you have to take data from there, and you need to you have to put here. So unit per weight per unit volume is 77 kilonewton per mm, a kilonewton per meter cube. We know modulus of elasticity of steel, everyone know, is 2 into 50 for this way. And minimum yield stress, that means Fy, I have taken the steel bar 415, so definitely the Fy, that means yield strength, is 415. And here is minimum tensile stress, that means Fu. So the steel minimum tensile stress is 485. The all data will be given on the Google if you will search through this way. So after that you need to click here OK. I have clicked here OK, and what we will do the next, and after that we have to here also check one thing is soil define option, soils upgrade properties. So after that just after clicking on these things, so you need to click here modify, and you can just check your subgrade modulus, whatever I have given in the starting, it's the same or not. So here is the same 2 into 10 to the power 4. So here is a compression only, so non-linear option is compression only, so it's a good for us. So in this way I will click here OK, and what I will do next, here is the one option is also showing load pattern, so you need to click here load pattern, and after that you can check just here dead load is automatically taken by the self weight multiplier 1. So you can click here OK, and here is a one option also load cases, and you can check, you need to just only check, do not need to given any data all the things. So you can do these things, and also the load combination of these things. So here we can make also the load combination, like in the for the footing we are giving the two combination, especially one is for the service load and second is for the ultimate load. So in this way, first we are going to give for the service load DL plus LL. So DL plus LL, that means here is a live load, and for the live load we will give 1, and here it is a service load. So you can just click here for the service, that means service normal, service long term, so service initial, and after that you need to click here OK. And second thing is that I will also click here for the ultimate load. So for the ultimate load we know we have to multiply the factor 1.5, and after that DL plus LL. Here you need to close the bracket, and after that here is the dead, and we have taken the factor. So what is the factor is 1.5, so you need to click put the data 1.5, and after that here is a live, and live is also I have taken 1.5, and in this time it is a ultimate strength, so we have just only click ultimate, and just you need to click OK, and you can also click OK. And second thing is that, and the next option what we will do, here is the we have defined the load combination, load cases I have also seen, all load pattern also I have seen. So for the next things we will here we will do assign, because we have define all the things, that means material, subsoils, all the things I have defined, and after defining all the things we need to assign the things. So for the assigning the things you need to click here on the footing, and after clicking on the footing you can see below 1 area and 4 edges selected. So that means after selecting these things you need to go on the assign option, here is the select data after, and here is a property option, you need to click here. This two option is showing, that means footing and non and stiff, that means stiff means column and footing means footing. So we have clicking here footing, and after that we will assign here. So you can see footing has been assigned on this footing, and I have assigned the footing, and same thing I have to assign the stiffness, that means for the column. So you need to click here on the column option, and you can see here 1 area and 4 edges selected. You have, it's a compulsory after selecting after clicking on the things you need to see here also you need to see here, that means you whatever you selected it has been selected or not. So here is selected, that means if the things has been selected, so you can see here this option will show, okay, that means this things has been selected. So after selecting the things you can see here you can go on the assign option, and here is the select data property, and in this time we will do stiff, because stiff means column, you can say in this way. And I have assigned the stiffness. Here is the overlap, the footing and stiffness, that's why you can't see, but I have assigned these things. And after that what you will do, after assigning these things you need to assign one thing more, what is soil subgrade. I have also defined the soil. So for doing the things you need to go to for the assign option. Here is the one option, support data, and support data is soil property, and here is the option is okay, just you need to okay, that means you can see here soil is option sowing on the our footing. So that means we have assigned the soils. So I have assigned all the things and I have defined all the things. So and the things is that we need to design. For the designing the footing, what we will do, we have to go on the select option, and here is the one option is property, and property, here is the design stream. We have to make a design strip. So first the save is automatically taken the design strip, so first we need to delete it, and after that we have to draw again the design strip, and after drawing the design strip, we will design it. So first the save software automatically taken this layer, so we need to delete it first. So you need to click here just layer A and layer B. After clicking these things, you can do OK, and you can see here 2 design strips selected. So after you can delete it. How you will do, after selecting the things, you need to go on the keyboard, the option is delete, and you just click on the option is delete. So these things has been deleted. So we will draw the design strip. So here is the you can go on the option of draw, and after that here is the one option is showing draw design strip. You need to click here, and after that in strip layer, this is showing is A. So A layer, that means x axis, and B layer, that means y axis. So for this time we will make the layer in x direction, that means the strip layer name is A. And the column strip, yes, it's a column strip, and this is the data. This is data. I will put here 0.5, and I will also put here 0.5 sorry 0.5, and this time I will also put here 0.5, and in this time I will also put here 0.5. and after putting all the things, you can just draw the design strip. So how you will do, after defining the things, if you will go of your footing, so you can see here is the option, here is the snapping option will be shown. So here is a snapping option is showing, so you need to click here, and after that you can just click in this way, and for finish these things you need to click right. And so same things I will do for the y-axis. So the same, all data will be same, and if we will click on the center, so the midpoint automatically is snapping, and we have to just click here, and after clicking these things you can click here also, and the things you need to click here right. So I have defined the design step, and also I have assigned all the things. So the next step is that we need to define the steel bar, and steel bar. So how I will do it, so here is the we need to right click on the design strip, and you can, this option will showing on this option. So here is one option is design. So you need to click here, the option is design, and after that rebar material, and here is the HYSD I have defined earlier. So we will click these things, and we will select these things, and for the same things I will do for the strip, design strip option B, and the same thing rebar material is also the things, and also I will click here OK, and these things I will click here OK. And also we have to define the steel bar for the footing. So you need to click on the option footing. Here is the option, here is the design option. So the same thing I have earlier I have defined, and you need to click here the column option, and after that you can also define the steel bar for the column, and all the things I have defined. So for the defining all the things, you need to go for the analysis. So here is the option is run analysis, so you can do the analysis. For doing analysis, we need to save first save this project. So yeah, I will give the name isolate, just is isolate. So you can give any name, don't worry. And after giving the name, you can see it's a small thing, so that's why the analysis easily has been done. So you can see here the analysis, the maximum displacement is minus 5.65. so it's a maximum. Here in this way you can see here minimum option, minimum displacement 5.6, maximum minus 5.5. so this way you can see here the after analysis. And there are a lot of things if you want to see, like if you want to see the undeformed safe, otherwise if you want to see the so deformed safe, and if you want to see the reaction forces, all the things you can see here. But for this time we need to do so punching here. This is the most important option for the designing of any footing, because if this option will pass, so that means our footing is safe, otherwise our footing will be fail. So we will judge our the whole process is correct or not. So this option will be defined. After analysis we need to check so punching here. So you can just click here so punching here. So here you can see the punching here is 0.2468. that means we are safe, because if the punching here will be more than 1, so that means our footing will be fail. In that way, for the safety, that means for the safe the footing, the punching here should be less from the 1. If the punching shear will be greater from the 1, that means our footing will be fail, will fail. And if the less from the 1, that means we are safe. So now in this way we are safe. But if you want to make that means 0.24 it is showing, so we can go also 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, we can go till that option, till that number. And how we can go, we can here you can do these things. You can just delete the unlock, you can unlock whatever analysis I have done. Here is the one option is define option. Here is the material, and after you can just click here the material, sorry, not a materials, here is the option is slab property. So we can go, here is a slab property footing option, and you can go here for the modify. We have given the thickness 500, so in 500 we have given the punching here 0.2. so we will reduce the thickness, that means we will give here 400. we are just checking this thing, so don't worry. Here is the slab materials M30 I identify, so that's why I have defined in this way. So I have given the thickness is we have been reduced the thickness of the footing, and after reducing the things, what will be the result, we will do analysis, and after that we can go check for the punchings here. So we can check here we can see I have reduced the punchings here. I have reduced the thickness of the footing, so we can get the punching here is 0.36. that means in this way also we are less from the 1, so we are safe. So if we want to reduce the thickness more, so you can also go here and slab property. Here you can just modify. No, first we need to unlock the analysis result, and here is the define option, here is the slab property option, here is the modify option. So here in this way you can we can give the thickness is 200. so I have given the thickness is 200, and after giving the thickness you can give OK and then run analysis. And after that we will see what will happen. I have reduced the thickness is only just 200. So what will be the result? That means it will be more. That means our footing has been failed, because the punching shear, the value of the punching shear more than 1. So in this way we have failed in this way, in this thickness. So you can check according to this way. But we want to become a safe, so what we will do, we can give here the value is 200. In 200 we have given the 200 thickness, so that means we are fail. So we can give 350 also for the best result. And after that you can just do analysis, and after the analysis you can select the, so you can see the what will be the punchings here, so we are safe here. You can see here 0.4, that means we are safe. So in this way you can see the complete design of isolate footing. So thank you. And if you all if you want to see the complete process of combined footing, so I have earlier made this video, so you can go on the description box, I have given the link, so you can see from that way. So thank you and very much.